Good morning, Pittsburgh, and welcome to our last episode. I'm your host, Alex Groves.
And I'm Jess Paterchak. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak.
This morning's top stories start with Christmas right around the corner. What fun activities can you look forward to around the city?
And Point Park's Activities Board also has some Christmas cheer in their stockings.
Wake up, Pittsburgh, because here comes Daybreak.
Start your morning with us, only on Daybreak.
Well, it finally snowed.
I know, today, how about that?
I know.
It's crazy.
Where has this been? It was just warm last week.
I know, it was what, 50s earlier, I swear.
Yeah. We have our super senior, Miranda Van Bramer, with the weather coming this week. Do we have snow this week, Miranda?
Yes, we do, Alex. So if you guys were in downtown Pittsburgh yesterday, you will notice that there were some flurries going about. But today we are expecting a little bit of sun. We're going to have a high of about 36. But moving into the weekend, we are going to be having a little bit more snow. So if you see here, beginning on Saturday, high of 38 and flurries all around us. Moving into the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, guys. We're going to be seeing some snow here in Pittsburgh. So unfortunately, if you're anything like me and you want the warm weather to last as long as possible, you're going to have to prepare yourselves because I think winter is here to stay in Pittsburgh.
Well, I guess it is here.
I know, Christmas is here. It's perfect.
I just want it to be at least 80 degrees again.
You're going to have to wait a little while for that one.
Unfortunately.
Well, folks, here's your city in campus news. So as we to semester break with holidays like Christmas and New Year's right around the corner, we here at Daybreak wanted to remind you of the many fun activities that will be happening for Pittsburgh's, quote, first night that they traditionally do every year. Now, according to firstnightpittsburgh.org, there are a numerous amount of entertainers that will be present during the evening celebrations. Multiple locally regarded Pittsburgh artists will head the scene, such as Lee Fields, a funk singer with his band, The Expressions, and also Byron Nash and his group Plan B will perform at 9 p.m. at the Dollar Bank stage that is located on 7th Street. There will be a ball on top of Penn Avenue that will drop following midnight, and after that a Zambelli fireworks display will be held. One for kids will also be held at 6 p.m. Outside of that, the city will be pretty gridlocked, so keep in mind that road closures will affect the areas of Stanwix, Penn, and Liberty Ave.
After weeks of approaching students at the University of Pittsburgh-Oakland campus, the university's police said a man has been arrested on Tuesday. Reported by KDKA, the man, identified as Daniel Dentino, had been loitering around the campus area, approaching students and making them feel uncomfortable. Point Park student Caitlin McDonald said she was approached by him and asked her questions such as, "Do you go to Pitt?" and "You have pretty eyes." Although uncomfortable, she did not think twice until finding out her friends encountered them as well. The police department sent a notice out to students warning them about the suspicious activities. Dentino was previously arrested on December 4th due to a warrant in Ross Township. Shortly after his release, he returned to the Oakland campus where he was arrested yet again. He is currently in Allegheny County Jail, and police have formal documentation barring Dentino from entering campus property.
And this end of semester calls for tears of joy, but also laughs, as the Campus Activities Board has prepped many events for the end of the semester. According to the university's social scoop on their email, on Monday evening, CAB hosted a new event called Paint the City, in which students had the opportunity to paint canvases of a city skyline, but it came with a holiday twist. The event happened from 5 to 7 p.m. on Monday in Lawrence Hall lobby. And also on Wednesday afternoon, an event featured called, quote, Holiday Hut once again took over Lawrence Hall lobby from 3 to 5 p.m. It was here that students had the chance to decorate holiday cookies, make themselves some hot chocolate, and they even got the chance to take fun pictures with props and a holiday-themed backdrop. Then, to continue on with the holiday spirit and finals coming up, the events continued with their themed Ugly Sweater Party that happened last night on the second floor of the Student Center from 8 to 10 p.m. Students got the chance to enter a holiday-themed raffle, do arts and crafts, and also enjoy games and desserts as the holidays are right around the corner. And concluding the week on Saturday evening, it's a roller rink-style event will be happening as part of Point Park CAB's After Dark event series. It is here that students will be able to skate in the roller rink in the gym and enjoy snacks like cotton candy and root beer floats. We hope you enjoy the events, and we here at Daybreak wish you a happy holidays and a happy new year.
Point Park's federal work study is getting a shakeup in its payroll policy. Starting on January 1st of the new year, students will now get biweekly pay instead of monthly pay, meaning students will get paid every other Friday instead of the last day of the month. According to a human resources announcement sent by HR coordinator Joan Dristis, it notes that hourly rates will not be affected. However, pay for hours submitted to Kronos, the timesheet program at Point Park for December, will still be given at the end of January, but they will also have pay for the first 2 weeks of the new year as well. Well, okay. Point Park work study. They finally got that. I know a lot of students here at this school are in that program, and now they finally can get paid faster than waiting a month.
And also it's not just student employees, it's all employees. All full-time faculty and also adjuncts as well, they're going to be paid bi-weekly. So that is a huge announcement.
I know people are finally going to get money on time because I know we all deal with that here.
Yeah, and it's really exciting for students that are work study, you know, because obviously that's one of their main jobs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That should be interesting to see how that plays out.
Absolutely.
So
now,
yeah.
After the break, an update on an injured Steelers player.
Oh, and there's stuff going on in California too. There's fires going on.
With the wildfires, yeah.
We got more on the wildfires with our Rob Gomez.
And you won't want to miss this. Stay tuned to Daybreak.
You'll ever do.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park CAP, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Francesca Franzalio, back for your sports news. Monday night was extremely quiet in Pittsburgh and for the Steelers after Ryan Shazier suffered a severe spine injury against the Cincinnati Bengals. Shazier was rushed to the University of Cincinnati Hospital where he was treated for a contusion in his lower spine. NFL media reported that Shazier has begun to move his lower extremities and that he is in good spirits while making progress. The Steelers, however, pulled a win in the last seconds of the game, with Boswell kicking a field goal. The Steelers continue their 7 games winning streak this Sunday at home against the Baltimore Ravens. Other athletes experiencing wins Monday night, but this time it was for more than just what they do on the field. Sports Illustrated awarded Houston Texans J.J. Watt and Houston Astros Jose Altuve as Sportspersons of the Year. Watt raised more than $37 million for Hurricane Harvey relief efforts, and Altuve led the Astros to win their first World Series title, according to Fox Sports. According to Fox Sports, Sports Illustrated executive editor chose the pair because they both embody the Houston Strong slogan the city adopted in the wake of the August hurricane. The players will share the cover of this month's Sports Illustrated. And as the year ends, college football hits the peak of its season with award ceremonies and, more importantly, bowl games. This past week, the college football playoff rankings were announced. Number 1 Clemson will play against number 4 Alabama despite not playing in their conference championship, and number 2 Oklahoma will play against Georgia. For a complete list of your favorite teams' bowl games and rankings, go to collegefootballplayoff.com. Back to you, Jess and Grubbs.
So now, Fran, with your first story with Shazier getting injured on Monday night's game, do you have any updates as to what are his physical conditions now?
As of about an hour ago, UPMC neurologists announced that they performed a surgery on him earlier this afternoon. But unfortunately, they said after the surgery, it looks like Shazier's career is over. But to be a little bit more of an optimistic side of things, in 2002, former quarterback Tommy Maddox did experience the same injury, and he got right back on his feet and then was able to retire. So I know it's a little bit too soon to say Shazier is retiring, but hopefully on February 4th, knock on wood, in Minneapolis, Shazier will be back on the field to play against the Super Bowl. So we'll see. Let's head over to the Daybreak News Desk with Rob Gomez. Rob, what do we need to know in national news?
Thanks, Fran. On Monday, the Supreme Court let out the complete reinforcement of the president's newest travel ban. According to NBC News, although 2 dissents, the Supreme Court lifted lower court rulings that exempted family members of people in the U.S. This allows federal government to enforce a complete travel ban on any nation of his choosing without exemptions. This applies to 5 of the 6 Muslim nations already on the ban, including Iran, Libya, Somalia, Syria, and Yemen, but lifted restrictions on Sudan. However, new limits were added on Chad, North Korea, and Venezuela. NBC News also reported that Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Sonia Sotomayor would have allowed the family exemptions to stay. Uncontrollable Cali fires forcing thousands to evacuate. Reported by CNN that Santa Ana winds have taken the blaze far, spreading it to more than 30,000 acres on Monday and early Tuesday in Ventura County. Dozens of buildings were destroyed, and it left many to evacuate in the heat of the night. CNN reported the fire It reported the fire started north of Santa Paula on Monday, but it swiftly spread, affecting thousands of people. This also led to sheriff deputies to quickly warn residents of the evacuation due to threats. And lastly, I would like to thank everyone from Daybreak, UView. This has been a real pleasure to me to work with all you guys. You guys have let me grow. And on top of that, you guys let me be me. As all you guys know, me being from California, I didn't have a lot of friends here when I moved here, and all you guys welcomed me with welcome arms and just let me be me. And for that, I can't thank you guys enough. Continue to have fun and work hard. Now, we're going to send this all back to Alex and Jess on the couch.
Thanks, Rob, and thanks for everything you've done here for Daybreak and UView. I know you've been here for a while. You've been helping us.
Yeah.
Done everything together here. It's
yeah,
sad.
He's done so much
Yeah.
On air and to help crew, and obviously that's monumental here.
Yeah, but he can't stay for the interview coming up. We're going to bring Francesca Franzalio and Randa Van Bramer back to talk about their experience here at UView and at Point Park. Coming up right after the break.
T. Why should you watch In Focus?
Because, why not?
Turn. Why should you watch In Focus?
Because I produce it.
Welcome to In Focus.
Hello. This is so we don't run out of time.
Put up a goal just because it...
And a little bit closer, please. Let me bring this in here. I wanted to do a game. So, game time. All right, game over. Oh, wow. Did we get that?
There he is. Why do you watch In Focus? Because In Focus is great. Chris! Game time! Game time! It's not game time. It's a promo.
Start your morning with us. I'm your host, Jess Paterchek.
And I'm your host, Alex Grubbs.
Good morning and welcome to another episode
That is what happened
of
at the
Daybreak. I'm your
Cathedral.
host, WPXI. The state wants to take $357 million out of a trust fund that is typically
wintry mixed stuff could get me.
All I care for you.
What up?
The diva himself. Only on Daybreak.
55% of all U.S. multiracial adults have been subjected to racial slurs or jokes.
Where were you born? Being smart, pale, for a Filipino, to be white, to Mexico.
There goes that black boy over there. You like fried chicken because you're light skinned, you are a cock, you think that you're better than us. The N-word.
They're good at jumping or climbing. Border hopper, maid, taco, English your second language. Where's your green card?
Cut the jokes, stop the stereotypes.
Hello and welcome to Daybreak. Here joining us, we have Francesca Franzalio and Miranda Van Bramer. Now, dare I say, graduating seniors.
No, we don't even have Rob Gomez. He's on a flight to Florida, so that's why he's not here with us. He left us right after his segment.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
He just ditched.
Yeah. But at least we have you guys joining us here.
Thank you again. I appreciate it. Yeah.
So let's dive right in. So last year, obviously, you guys were really big here. Just not even for us, just Daybreak, but also Ear Candy. So you guys want to reflect a little with us on your time?
Sure. Yeah, well, so Fran, at the beginning of the semester when we were in on-camera performance together, she asked me if I would be interested in co-hosting Ear Candy, and I was like, I feel so honored that you're asking me. I would love to. Like, that sounds like so much fun, and I had so much fun with it. Really. Like, Fran knows exactly what she's doing. That's why she already has a career before she's even graduated.
Thank you. I'm so flattered. Yeah, it was funny. We became friends because she, on her laptop, had a sticker of a band called Man Overboard.
Yeah.
And that's one of my old favorite bands. And I was like, girl, like, do Ear Candy with me. Like, why not? It's like a music show, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun.
We really did.
Yeah, got to go to some concerts, talk about music, and yeah, and unfortunately, Ear Candy, I think, is coming to an end because I don't know if I can finish it when my new job.
Your career path.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but you know, like every person that moves to LA, I probably will start a vlogging career, like, you know, on YouTube or something.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that so hard.
But there's definitely a future there. I mean, look at all the people who have made millions of dollars vlogging. Let's be real.
Yeah, but no, I think, like, I just had so much fun with it. I've made so many friends, and from here and across the world, and I really am grateful for Miranda because she held my ground down because I almost had so many panic attacks like every day during the set. So
I really appreciate that.
Now, how's your experience at UView been?
It was great. I had so much fun with UView, whether it was Daybreak, whether it was me, you know, producing Ear Candy TV. Everybody was just so helpful, and we became best friends after that. And like, I love you both, like Jess and Grubbs. You guys are some of my best friends I made here, and like, there's just so many friends that I made. I know I met my like lifelong best friend and little sister thanks to UView and Ear Candy. So if she wouldn't have, you know, Gabby, shout out to you, but if she wouldn't have got the courage to do Ear Candy with me, you know, I wouldn't have done that. So I owe UView everything because everything that has been great that has happened to me is because of UView, hands down.
That's awesome. No, and I mean, just going off of that thought, you know, like, how do you think that UView has helped you guys transition into post-graduating?
Well, for me specifically, being in UView definitely helped me decide that I don't want to be on camera for a career. And when I transferred into Point Park University, that was my intention, to double major in broadcast production and broadcast reporting. But after the on-camera class and like hanging out here so often, especially in previous semesters, I just kind of realized, you know, this isn't entirely a perfect fit for me. I mean, yes, I enjoy doing it, but it's not me for a career. So I'm like really thankful that I figured that out while I'm still in college and didn't waste like a few years trying to get a job before I figured out, oh wait, I don't actually want to do this for a living.
But you still had fun, right?
Oh my goodness,
It's all about the
so
fun.
much fun. Yes, I regret not being here at all this semester, but you know, when you have a radio station to run, it takes over your life, unfortunately. But I'm really happy to see that you guys kept up with it and that you've been so successful, and I can't believe that this is your last episode hosting together because I've been here since the beginning, and
Tears.
I can't
Tears.
believe that I'm seeing that come to an end. But seriously, you guys have done a phenomenal job here, and I'm happy that you're leaving
Thanks.
UVU in really good hands.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
But you two as well, you basically have brought stuff to UVU and the school that we didn't have. We didn't have anything that was like punk pop related. We didn't have that. And then you're the station manager of our radio station here. So you brought a lot too. It's not just us.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a group effort.
Well,
we all got good stuff.
And that's the
going
thing. It's you guys coming on and everybody else that's come on in the past to, write scripts for us or submit packages and those sorts. That's the content that we're looking for, and to have you guys being part of that's amazing. Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate that.
Yeah, it helps when we have two solid, good people, to hold our ground and, lead us. Because even though, we're graduating, you guys still helped us in ways that I can't imagine explaining. So, and you both know that, so thank you.
Thank you. No, and I mean, even just going back off of what you guys have done here, Fran, earlier we were just talking about, we did Drunker Kid.
Yes,
Boulevard with Fran.
Oh, that was wrong.
Something to say about Drunken Kid. Mom, I told you it was fake, but since I'm moving in 2 weeks, it was true, so I'm sorry. Love you.
Better throw that in.
And Miranda would be our tech news reporter.
Yes.
Back to back.
Yeah, I did that for a solid semester. That was so much fun. Writing scripts every week. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Tech. Love it.
Tech news.
What was your favorite tech story?
You're asking me to remember back that
Okay,
far?
well, I tried.
Okay, well, you two have been at Point Park. What kind of advice do you have for students coming in or want to get involved but haven't jumped in yet?
I know you're going to hear this. Every single person is going to tell you take advantage of every opportunity that you have, because seriously, if I hadn't participated so much in either UV or WPPJ, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, nor would I be looking into a career with iHeartRadio. So really take advantage of every single opportunity that is thrown at you, because it's only going to help you in the long run.
And if I had to give my advice is send that email, even if you're terrified. It doesn't matter who it is, how important they are. Just send that email, because you never know who will reach out to you, who will meet you for coffee, and where your career could be up next. Because my emailing and consistent nagging got me a job with the NFL Network, so I can't be more thankful for that. So
Keep on nagging.
Yeah, exactly. Be nagging.
So,
Just nag.
again, thank you so much for what you've done here. I know you two both have successful careers, and we'll laugh about it over a drink eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure. At Las
Eventually.
Vegas.
Definitely
Las Vegas, of
happen.
course, when we come back. But again, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank you so much for
Seriously,
having
I'm
us.
excited to see
I
where you
love
guys
you.
go.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Okay, well, right after the break, we have more coming on. Jess and I, as Miranda said, it's our last episode hosting together. So we're going to have our two brand new hosts come interview us, something different. Should be interesting.
See who they are after the break.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too.
Spending just 7 minutes climbing stairs each day cuts your risk of a heart attack in half over 10 years. Sure, elevators are convenient, but you burn twice the number of calories just going upstairs than you do while jogging. Think about how long you spend waiting for elevators. The average person spends the equivalent of 2 years waiting for elevators over the course of their lifetime. Don't let that be you. Save time and increase energy. Next time, take the stairs.
I tell these guys all the time to stick to talking sports and not playing sports.
Here we go. Ready? Didn't make it.
surprise, we have our brand new host that will be taking over for me and Jess after this semester. We have Royce Jones and we have Taylor Fife.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
The floor is yours, so you can ask us anything about what's going on. And
I'm so excited and I'm so nervous. I'm so appreciative.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm a super appreciative, and I am actually so thankful for you guys. You guys have been tremendous mentors with my time here at Daybreak so far. Jess, even before we came on, showing me how to clip my mic. You have always been there. Been there for me since I transferred here. And Alex, you too. We've had our discussions. Yeah. Alex and I can talk for literally hours on top of hours on top of hours, and it'll seem like we were only there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I second that. Jess, you've taught me so much, and I really appreciate the feedback. Even if it's harsh, I really appreciate it because it really helps me to fix the things that I need to fix. And Alex, just inspirational. I remember when I was a freshman and I really wanted to be on Daybreak, and I was like, oh, I'll do it my senior year. But then seeing you guys up there is just so inspirational, and then having this spot now, it's just so humbling.
We got big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys will do a great job.
Yeah, you guys will do
great.
We are definitely confident that you guys are going to do a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, what's next for you guys after this? What are you guys going to have going on?
Well, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So we are continuing to produce the show. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely going to be filling for content. So continually fixing or putting in VOSOTs and packages and such. And then also we are going, at least for me personally, I want to help really transition people's on-camera performances. So I want to really be able to fill the producer's role in helping people increase their talent and really just make the show that much more quality. So very, very excited to fill that role.
What's the hardest thing about hosting?
Oh.
See, it's not common, I will say. It's not common for someone to host and produce a show.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now. But now it is, but when I at least started, the people who hosted shows, they had nothing to do with the production process. They came in, they did their scripts, they walked out. Which is interesting, Vic and I were already producing the show. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I really want to host. So I'm like, all right, I produce it, I will host it. And then I asked Jess to tag along. Oh, and then now we're here, but it's just the same thing. When we come in, got classes. We didn't even know what we were expecting. Like, you think you know, I took the on-camera class, she's taking the on-camera class, but we learned so much through this role, just being here, working together, because it's not just about, it's just me or it's just her. We have to work together for the chemistry to work. So,
no, and I mean, it's just incredible, Grubbs asked me to co-host with him right after I had switched my major to broadcast production. So the irony of that is hilarious. But no, it's so incredibly rewarding. And I mean, there's just so many things being in this chair has taught me. Like, for instance, thinking on your feet, having that instantaneous, I can jump in and say this, and that's a really, really fun feeling.
Yeah, because we'll have free segments, and some of them, we have no idea who they are. Sometimes the one day we didn't even know what we were talking about, but we literally just spit it out within 5 minutes to hurry up research, and then there we go. And it turned out well. We got a bunch of views on Facebook. I ain't saying which one it is.
I know. I know what
I'm not going to say, but she knows what I'm talking about.
Do you guys have a favorite? Do either one of you guys have a favorite free segment you've ever done?
Well, I remember the first time we did Combo Boulevard.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's like what it goes to.
Our first Combo Boulevard.
Yeah, because Vic suggested, let's bring this on. We would have free segments before, but this was the first. Here's a theme thing, and just to bring someone on, we're just bantering, and it's just all right, this shows a new side. And we know we wanted to add a lot because we started adding the ad-libs in because we felt in the past it wasn't happening. You read a script, it's over. And you learn how to read over time. And I mean, I still stumble on my words.
Oh my God,
we always do.
It's going to happen. And it's just about rolling through it.
You have to learn how to just speak and have it in an articulate way.
Right.
And be able to banter off what you're saying. And it's an acquired skill, which I feel like I didn't have before, but now we do.
Oh, you guys definitely mastered
it. No, I mean, when it comes to Combo Boulevard, I remember, I don't know if that was the very first one or not, but the one we did with Royce and Samir.
I remember that.
That was hilarious, Talking Entertainment. I still go back and watch that now, and I still laugh at it.
I remember my favorite one was with Tark.
Oh, yeah.
And Pauly D.
And the
Holly
hype.
did the hype.
Oh my
'cause
God,
we had the
RIP.
sideline music playing underneath, and he just
That was
walks in like
awesome.
the hype is here. He walked on right onto the set. It was so
He just Paul's the hype.
And
you
Tyler
know?
Cahill was like, "This is my." He was like, "I'm the personal assistant. Like, what is going on?" And we were just like
It's
messing
hilarious.
around the whole day, and that was so funny.
Well, and Convo Boulevard is a segment where you can just have fun with it because you really, there's no expectations with it. You know, it's yours to make of it. And so I think having that kind of freedom is really nice to have with it because you can make it into your own, you know. And so we really hope that when you guys take over for us here, that you guys will kind of jive in the same way and, and make the segment your own.
We've had some bad days too.
Oh my God, yes, and that's a part of it is messing up, you know, and just trying to roll through it as best you can because it's gonna happen naturally, you know. We're only human.
Right.
We can't always be
We
perfect.
mess up. Sometimes we forget to eat. Sometimes we're sitting here.
Yeah, I've done that a few
Sorry,
times.
Vic. The one time he had a game and we were like, we're done with this day. We don't.
We didn't even play your game.
I'm sorry. We're like, we're not playing it. We're ending the show now. And he knows what he's talking about. He's probably back there right now.
He's probably back there like, yeah, you're right.
I know.
Sorry, Vic.
Yeah, sorry, Vic. Things happen, you know.
Well, do you guys have any final words of advice for us before we go?
Just take it straight forward. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Again, you don't realize that you're kind of in a role model position until you take over. Because I know everyone who comes in here, we look up to the ones that are older, and they see what you're doing.
Right.
So when a new freshman comes around, someone knows they don't know your background before this. They just know what you're doing now.
Right.
So just put on your best example you can get. You can mess up, be human. That's how it is. But it just comes with the role, and then as time goes on, you'll just grasp it even better.
No, I 100% agree with Grubbs. I mean, this is something that you really have the chance to make your own. And like Taylor actually and Royce, you both said that you guys were inspired by us. You know, I was inspired by Brittany Laufer. That's why I wanted to come to the show. You know, so be that inspiration. You know,
James Hill.
Absolutely. Oh my God, James. Yeah, you know, there's so many people, and so you guys have the opportunity to be that inspiration for others. And so just embrace it to your fullest.
And you guys are going to continue to still inspire us behind the scenes. So.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much.
And we are very excited to see.
Very excited.
Thank you.
So I guess that's our goodbye for hosting Daybreak. We'll still be on camera though because we're still here.
We ain't
We're not
going
leaving
anywhere.
yet
Please.
until I graduate in April. Well, thank you so much. It's been such a great year hosting together.
It has been a ball.
Not many people get to host for an entire year.
And
So
we did.
We
so
did, and
it's been
it's
a pleasure.
been such a ride. And if you want to follow us more, you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on UView Television, or find us on Facebook again with Daybreak on UView, where you can see funny clips that we're going to upload soon about our fun times here at Daybreak, which that can be anything within the past year. We mess up a lot.
Stay tuned. And that's all the news you need. I'm your humbled host, Jess Paterchak.
And I'm Alex Scrubbs, and for the last time and always, hoping your news is good news.